Hello, welcome back to Step by Step Excel 2013. This is Chapter 4, Changing Workbook Appearance. In this chapter, you will know more about how to format cells, how to define styles, how to apply workbook themes and Excel table styles, how to make numbers easier to read, and then how to change the appearance of data based on its value, and how to add images to worksheets. Now, entering data into workbook efficiently saves you time, but you must also ensure that your data is easy to read. Microsoft Excel 2013 gives you a wide variety of ways to make your data easier to read. For example, you can change the font, character size, or color used to present a cell's content. Alright, then let's start with formatting cells. Excel spreadsheets can hold and process lots of data, but when you manage numerous spreadsheets, it can be hard to remember from a worksheet's title exactly what data is kept in that worksheet. Data labels give you and your colleagues information about data in a worksheet, but it's important to format the labels so that they stand out visually. To make your data labels or any other data stand out, you can change the format of the cells that hold your data. Most of the tools you need to change a cell's format can be found in the Home tab. You can apply the formatting represented on a button by selecting the cells you want to apply the style to and then clicking that button. Now, let's start with our vehicle mile summary. Now you see buttons in the Home tab, Bones Group, Google in Korean, give you choices such as font color, and then have an arrow around, and you can also take more colors, custom colors. What else? Another way you can make a cell standard apart from its neighbor is to give a color feel to it, or even better, you make a border for it. Now let's check what kind of borders we have here. Okay, let's come here, borders, and you see how many, you can take the color as well, how many styles you have, known, outline, and inside, etc, etc. Anyway, if you want to change the attributes of every cell in a row column, you can click the header of the row or column you want to modify and then select the format you want. Right? Column or row. One task you can't perform by using the tools on the Home tab is to change the standard font for a workbook, which is used in the name box and a formula bar. The standard font when you install Excel is Calibri, a simple font that is easy to read a computer screen and on a printed page. If you want to choose another font, click the File tab and then click Options. On the General page, of the Excel Options dialog box, set the values in the Use this font and font size list boxes to pick your new display font. Right, so there you go. You can change the font and the font size. Now, in this exercise, you'll emphasize a worksheet's title by changing the format of cell data, and then you'll add a border to cell range and then change the cell range field color. After those tasks are completed, you'll all change the default font for a workbook. Now, click D2. And on the Home tab font group, click the bold button to display the cell's bold type. In the font group, click the font size arrow, and then in the list, click 18 to increase the size of the text in cell D2. Click cell B5. I would actually do something else before that. So merge and center, or simply merge, which you like. Merge cells so that it is in the middle and cells are merged. So let's come here, B5, and hold down Control key and click cell C4. Okay, to select the non-contiguous cells. In the Home tab, in font group, click bold button. You can also click Ctrl B to display the cell's contents in bold type. Select the cell ranges B6 to B15. And then C5 to H5. In the font group, click the italic button to display the cell's content in italic. Right, or you can also do it with Ctrl I. Select the cell range C6 to H15. C6 to H15. And in the font group, click the border arrow. And then in the list, click outside borders. Select the cell range B4 to H15. And then in the border list, click thick box border. To place a thick border around outside each of the selected cells, select the range just B4 to B15 and C4 to H5. In the font group, click the field color arrow, and in the standard colors palette, click the yellow swatch to change the selected cell's background color into yellow. Then click the File tab, Options, and you've opened the Excel options dialog box. If necessary, click General to display the general page, and in the When Creating New Workbooks area, in the Use This as a Default Font list, click Verdana. Okay. Verdana appears in the Use This field and use this font in the Use This font field, right? And then click OK. And then you can get back later, but we will change back again to Calibri as it was, and our task has been completed. Defining styles. As you work with Excel, you will probably develop preferred formats for data, labels, titles, and other worksheet elements. Instead of adding a format's characteristics one element at a time to the target cells, you can have Excel store for the format and recall it as needed. You can find a predefined formats by displaying the Home tab and then in the Styles group clicking Cell Styles. For this exercise, we will need our exceptions, and then let me also show a few more things. Okay, then so there we go with Cell Styles, and I'm clicking a style from the Cell Styles gallery applies the style to the selected cells, but Excel also displays a live preview of a format when you point to it. So let's show it, let's see it. Right. The live preview is there, you can see it by yourself. Okay. If none of the existing styles is what you want, you can create your own style by clicking New Cell Styles below the gallery, right, to display the style dialog box. In the style dialog box, enter the name of your new style in the style name field and then click format. We don't do it right now, but right, we can continue here with all the styles. That's it for now. Cancel it. After you set the characteristics of your new style, click OK to make your style available in the Cell Styles gallery. If you ever want to delete a custom style, display the Cell Styles gallery, right-click the style, and then click Delete. So we got here, click Delete, but I don't want to do that right now, so it's done. As I mentioned, we will take now our task and let's continue with the exercise. So you create the style and apply the new style to the data label. On the Home tab in the Styles group, click the cell Styles and click New Style to open the Style dialog box. Okay, in the Style Name field, enter cross-tab column heading. Click the Format button to open the Format Cells dialog box, and then click Alignment tab. In the horizontal list, click Center. Center appears in the horizontal field, and then click the Font tab. In the font style list, click Italic to display the preview pane in italicized text. Then click the number to display the number page of the format cells. In the category list, click Time to display the available time formats, and in the type pane, click I have to change it. Okay, here we go. Click 1:30 p.m. and click OK to save your changes. The Format Cells dialog box closes and your new styles definition appears in the Style dialog box. Click OK to close the Style dialog box. I would continue with a little bit more. For the font, I would take, that's fine, no color, but why don't we take field color? So that's more interesting, and any color you like, okay? And then again I will close it, and then here we select C4 to N4, right? On the Home tab in the Styles group, Cell Styles, we have the new style that appears at the top of the gallery, correctamente. Your new style appears in the custom area. Click that and you just applied your new style that you created. Thank you for your attention, and we can continue with applying workbook themes and Excel table styles. So here we need hourly tracking. And then let me continue with the text here. What we have is Microsoft Office 2013 includes powerful design tools, that's correct, that you can use to create attractive professional documents quickly. The Excel product team implemented the new design capabilities by defining workbook themes and Excel table styles. A theme is a way to specify the fonts, colors, and graphic effects that appear in a workbook. Excel comes with many themes installed. To apply the existing workbook theme, display the page layout tab, and then in the themes group, there you have it. Okay. By default, Excel applies the Office theme to your workbook, and this is my code. Okay. When you apply formatting to a workbook element, Excel displays colors that are available within the active theme. So you can also change the colors. See, here, there you go. You can also change the font size, and you can also add effects. Okay. You can also add, of course, new colors, customizing colors, etc., etc. Now what we do is you create a new workbook theme, change the workbook's theme, create a new table style, and apply this new style to an Excel table. Now click into any of this. Alright. On the Home tab in the Styles group, click Format this Table, and then click the styles at the upper left corner of the Table Styles gallery. On the Home tab in the Styles group, click Format this Table, then click the New Table Style to open the New Table Style dialog box. So, Format this Table, New Table Style, and the Table Style dialog box. In the name field, enter Exception Default. In the tab Element List, click the header row, and then click the Field tab. After Formats, Field tab, to display the field page. And in the first row of color swatches, just below the no color, this is the no color and this is a white one. Click the third swatch from the left to display that new background color in the same pane of the dialog box. There you go, this is the sample. Click OK to close the Format Cell dialog box, and when the new Table Style dialog box reopens, the header row table elements appear in bold. In the preview pane's header row is shaded. And in the table element list, click the second row stripe. And Format to open the Format Cells dialog box. Just below the No Color button, click the third swatch from the left again, the same one, to have the new background color appear in the sample pane of the dialog box, and then click OK to close the Format Cells dialog box. And a new Table Style dialog box reopens. Second row stripe table element appears, same bold, and then in every second row is shaded in the preview pane. Click OK to close the new Table Style dialog box. And on the Home tab, Format as Table, you have the custom area and your exception default. And apply it to your table. In the Page Layout tab, in the Themes group, click the font arrow, and then in the list click Consolas Verdana. If we have Consolas Verdana. We have Consolas Verdana. Now in the themes group, click the themes button and then click the save current theme to open the new current theme dialog box. The field name, file name field, enter Verdana Office, and then click save if you want to save. For me, this time I don't need it, so I would cancel to save. Then in the themes, you can apply the organic if you have it. Or if you don't have it, then you can also, of course, search for more themes. Right. Now, thank you very much for your attention, and we can now continue with making numbers easier to read. Changing the format of the cells in your worksheet can make your data much easier to read, both by setting data labels apart from the actual data and by adding borders to define the boundaries between labels and data even more clearly. Of course, using formatting options to change the format and appearance of a cell's contents doesn't help with idiosyncratic data types such as dates, phone numbers, and currency values. In this exercise, we will assign date, phone number, and currency formats to a range of cells. For this, we need executive search, and then click A3 dialog box. If necessary, then click Font Launch Boxer, and then, if necessary, click the number. If it was necessary, right? And then in the category list date, we have the date, the available date list in the type you see here. In the type list, click 3. This is what I don't have. I think I have to change again to Korean. And now I hope that we have it. 3/14/2012, 3/14/2012, 3/14/2012. We won't have it. So I will then change to English. Okay, so that we have the 3/14/2012. We don't even have it that way. Now it's gonna be interesting. Alright, then English United States I tried. Let's go for English something else. Maybe English UK. How about that? English UK. Nothing here. Nothing here. What we need. English Zimbabwe. Nothing here. Wow, we have a lot. Nothing here. Seriously. The book says something. We don't find it. Then let's continue with something what we have. Okay, don't worry, let's go for it. So I would say we take, getting back to Korean, and then we take something what we can take. And let's take 2012 314. Click OK to display the contents of A3 using the new format, and then click cell G3. On the Home tab in the number group, click the number format area, and then click More Number Formats. So that was my mistake. Click the number format area, More Number Formats. But look, this is the same. So if you click the dialog box color, it's the same. Anyway, yeah, there we are. In the category list, we take what exactly? Click special. Right. Then click OK to display the contents of the cells. This is what we are looking for. Phone number with numbers. Okay, matching the format. You selected this, and then close the format cells dialog box, and then you can check it. Right, it's correct. And then you can go for H3. Click the phone dialog box launcher. Once again, phone dialog box. Before that, number dialog box launcher. Okay, so and then if necessary, click the number tab in the format cells dialog box. It's the same again. The category list costume. Then in the type list, click the one with route 0 or comma. Right, and then in the type box, click the left of it and enter $. Then click the right of the format. I also added a space, as you see. Click the right of the format and then type before bonuses. Don't forget to keep it in strings. Okay, and then you have it. Okay, that was your task for now, and you can go for changing the appearance of data based on its values. By recoding package volumes, vehicle miles, and other business data in worksheet, you can make important decisions about your operations. As explained earlier in this chapter, you can change the appearance of data labels in the worksheet itself to make interpreting your data easier. Another way you can make your data easier to interpret is to have Excel change the appearance of your data based on its value. These formats are called conditional formats because the data must meet certain conditions defined in a conditional formatting rules. To have a format applied to it, Now, for example, if Chief Operating Officer Larry Panner, name, or Kim Sung-woo, wanted to highlight any Thursdays with higher than average weekday package volumes, she could define a conditional format that tasks the value in the cell recording total sales and changes the format of the cell's contents when the condition is met. To create a conditional format, you select the cells to which you want to apply the format, display the Home tab, and in the Styles group. Here you go, conditional formats. Okay, conditional formatting. You can define the conditional formats that change how the program displays data in cells that contain values above or below the average values of the related cells that contain values near the top or bottom of the value range, or that contain values duplicated elsewhere in the selected range. Now, when with conditional formatting rules manager, this is the manage rules. There you go. You can control your conditional formats in the following ways. Create a new rule by clicking the New Rule tab, or button, sorry. Change a rule by clicking the rule and then clicking the Edit Rule, and then you can also remove the rule by using the Delete button, and then move a rule up or down, and then control whether Excel continues evaluating conditional formats after it finds a rule to apply by selecting or clearing a rule stop if true checkbox. Now save any new rules, and then save any new rules without closing the conditional formatting rules manager, and then discard any unsafe changes by clicking cancel. Now, at this time we need a dashboard, workbook, and then this time please select C4 to C12. On the Home tab in the Styles group, conditional formatting, on the menu point to color scales, and then in the top row of palette, click the second pattern from the left to apply the format to the selected range. Now select cells F4 to F12. In the Home tab in the Styles group, click Conditional Formatting. The menu points to data bars, and then in the Solid Fill group, click the orange data bar format to apply the format to the selected range. Now, our last task for here, but not the next task, but not the last task. Indeed, because we will also use customized ones, is to select I4 to I12. And then in the Home tab in the Styles group, Conditional Formatting again, we take icon sets, and then in the left column of the list of formats, you take left column is told, right column is shown in the book. So let's take then as the book shows the traffic lights. That's done. And with the range I4 to I12 still selected on the Home tab, Styles group, click Conditional Formatting, and then click the Manage Rules to open the Conditional Formatting Rules Manager. Click the icon set rule, and then clicking the Edit rule, you opened the Edit Formatting Rule dialog box. Click the reverse icon order. Right, so click the reverse icon order. Once again, I started to clicking all around, so I have to take it. Right now it's done. And then the red light icon is at the top and the green light icon is at the bottom. The red light icons row, type please click number. And then in the red light icons value field, click 0.7. Type 0.7, and then in the type list click number. Okay. Now type again 0.5. We need number here. 0.5. Then click OK twice to close the Edit Formatting Rule dialog box, and then the Conditional Formatting Rule Manager. Click cell. Oops. Click cell 15. I don't know why we don't have it here now. Hold on a second, I will check. Okay. The general problem arrives again. If you remember, I told you guys my regional setup is German. So all you have to do is just to keep it 0.7 and not 0.7 and 0.5. You have to keep it 0.7 and 0.5. Now this is done, then you have it like this. Okay, now select C15 and on the Home tab in the Styles group, click Conditional Formatting and then point to Highlight Cell Rules, and then click less than to open the less than dialog box. And in the field, enter 96%. In the width list, click red text. You can also choose custom format. Once it's done, click OK to close the less than dialog box, and now you see the text in cell 15 in red. We can continue with adding images to worksheet. Establishing a strong corporate identity helps customers remember your organization in addition to the product and service you offer. Setting aside the obvious need for sound management, Two important physical attributes of a strong retail business are a well-conceived shop space and an eye-catching, easy-to-remember logo. After you or your graphic artist has created a logo, you should add the logo to all your documents, especially any that might be viewed by your customers. Not only does the logo mark the documents as coming from your company, it also serves as an advertisement encouraging anyone who views your worksheets to call or visit your company. Now, in this exercise, you'll add an image to an existing worksheet, change its location on the worksheet, reduce the size of the image, and then set another image as a repeating background for the worksheet. You need the call center workbook and the phone and texture images. Call center. Okay. In the Insert tab in this illustration group, click Pictures to open Insert Pictures. Navigate to Chapter 4. And then double-click the phone image. Now drag the handles of the upper left and lower left corners of the outline until the entire phone, including the code, is within the frame. I don't know what these say. Let's do first something else. Remove the background. Oh, okay, I know what it is talking about. Alright, we got it. We can remove the background now. Perfect. Okay, in the background removal tab, keep changes to remove. Right, this has happened, and now I can make this picture smaller, small enough, and put it into the left corner. Let's make A a little bit larger. Right, looks more interesting. And then in the page layout tab, in the page setup group, click background to open the Insert Pictures dialog box. Now you have to take it from and its texture. Now on the page layout tab in the page setup group, click delete background to remove the background image. And that's it. You just finished with adding images to worksheets and with Chapter 4. Thank you for your attention again, and let's continue with Chapter 5 soon again.